Hi, good evening, everybody. This is Cal MAO Online. All right, this is whereby I will do a short recap of what's happening until now from morning till afternoon. And let's see the market for today, 4th of August, Tuesday. Now, for today's market, let's take a look, quick one. And you can see right now, for gold market is still pretty small movement. Now yesterday is a Doji bar. Doji usually comes with a directional day, and it seems to be the market is towards heading to the downside. So if the gold do break 1971, the pivot 2 level, I do believe gold could come down all the way to 1956 level. All right, the KSI is still green in color, so that's why the selling is a bit tough to come down. And there's no blue bars at the bottom for the day chart, so this tells you that there is still a lot of buying interest. On the 15-minute chart, you can see each time the market hits the pivot 2 level, every time it hit the pivot 2, you can see the market beautifully rebounded. So 4 times in a row, the market hit the pivot 2. 4 times in a row, the gold went up. So let's see whether we'll see a 5th time coming in, which I suspect it will, so that we will see the 5th time support. Now, if the gold again stands around here, then gold may go back up again to 1978. But if gold really breaks below the 1971, then of course the next KTR level will be 1968 level, a level to watch out for today's gold. Now for the Dow Jones today, this is very interesting. The Dow Jones is trading above the cage support level, as I mentioned earlier, and of course just now we saw a very interesting movement. It was sideways for a while, then of course the buying came in. You can see the market CCRY break above the opening price, went all the way up. But once it hit the pivot 1 level at 26773, it stopped there, and then the selling came in. There's some news on TikTok side, but that's all I can see in the market. But after that, this first round of selling, it stays there, and the last 2.5 hours, it's been hovering right here. Now, this tells me that either the market will have the strength to recover back all the losses, or we could see another double down selling, and this time the market should be going down and break the 26568 level. That is a KTR -1 level, all right? So Dow Jones traders, stand by on this. Now, of course, we did see some movement on the Nasdaq. Nasdaq also trading between the pivot 1 and pivot 2 level. For Nasdaq, let's take a look. So Nasdaq also did the same thing. It went up all the way to the KTR +1 level, and then it reversed down all the way, coming very near to KTR -2 in this case. Now seem to find some base and do some recovery. You can see the bouncing around the cage level. Now it broke through, and the KSI seemed like a lot of buying activities coming in. So the Nasdaq is still pretty strong overall. Okay. And of course, the S&P400, the S&P400 today's trade between the pivot 1 and pivot 2 level. So which means that the trading will be all upon the opening price of the day. And of course, let's take a look on the intraday. Well, very similar like what happened in the Dow Jones. It was sideways, went up, then it broke down, CCYR, break the OP, it was a sell, it came all the way down, cracking the KTR -1. So for S&P400, if it can stay above the 3287 level, it's pretty good. It might recover back to opening price. But if the market stays below the 3287 level, then 3277 will be a level to watch for today S&P400. Now for Hang Seng today, let me just take a look. Hang Seng today stays above the opening price and pivot 1, so you can see there was a pretty strong upside today. Now look at the 5-minute chart, we can see a little bit of movement. Let's take a look. From the opening bell, it was sideways all the way, and about near the afternoon session, there was a strong buying coming. You can see the big boys indicator, the KSI, everything was green all the way, so every pullback was a buy. And of course, the Hang Seng went all the way up to, basically was up by almost 400 to 500 points. Now, the ETS session is a bit sideways now, not really moving much. So that is the PSV outlook for today. Now, let's look in the conventional chart, shall we? Now, you can see that the moving average on the M30 is sticking. The market is sticking very closely to the 30-day moving average. So yesterday, the market opens on the moving average, went down initially, but then it went recover. So it seems to be the last 6 days, it's been hugging to this line. Now, to me, the trend line has been broken again. So as long as the market can stay above the moving average, it's fine. But if the market do lose this moving average, who knows? We can even see 25,635 level on the conventional chart. For the Nasdaq, it's like sticking to a glue. Look at it, how incredible the moving average and my trend line sticks to a glue. So what's happening there? As long as the Nasdaq stays up, that's fine. But it does look like a triple top momentum here. So if the Nasdaq can hold water and come back down, maybe around this area here, 10,700 will be a good level to watch out for. So if the market stays there, it could rebound once again. But of course, if the Nasdaq broke this level, then who knows, the selling may be quite drastic. And last but not least is the S&P 500. S&P 500, you can see also doing the same thing now. The moving average and the trend line is going very near one another. So once again, if the market pulls back down about 32, 36 level, that will be the first support level, watching out there. But of course, if the market breaks this level, then the next number could be as low as 3038 level. All right, traders, this is something that you should take note of. And I wish you all the best. May you make good money today. This is Cal signing off.